Well, Chicago believes that they can. Chicago believes they can fix it in the church by putting drag queens in the church. That's right. Putting drag queens in the church. Because while I'm reading you a police blotter showing a 20-minute span of murder after murder after murder, just like that Demolition Man show, murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill. That seems to be the theme of Chicago. Regardless, that seems to be the theme of Chicago. Regardless of what area, it doesn't matter. All right. I showed you over 800 homicides in Chicago. I showed you. All right. Over 800 homicides. I showed you the live action blotter. I showed you what James Hawthorne's doing. I'm telling you about this rooftop preacher explaining that the families are broken, that the education system's broken, that the churches are broken. But what does Chicago think? What does Illinois think is going to fix it? Inclusion of drag queens giving us story time from the pulpit. It says the phenomena of men dressing up as women and reading to children is spreading across the country. Last weekend, the trend made its way to St. Luke's Lutheran Church of Logan Square in Chicago. According to a Facebook, I told you Chicago's a shithole. According to a Facebook post from the church, the man in drag was a seminarian. All right. He was seminarian Aaron Musser. They encouraged the congregation to wear garments that make you feel 100% the best version of you. At the beginning of the message, Musser invited any children or people who would like to see a picture book. Once the children made their way to the front of the room, Musser asked them, "Has anybody seen a drag queen before?" He asked the children that. Has anyone seen a drag queen before? All of them said they had not. So this is everybody's first time they've ever seen a drag queen, he said. Well, hello, I'm a boy most of the time, but today I'm a beautiful queen. That confuses 5-year-olds. All right. It says this video is unavailable. I looked on YouTube. I looked everywhere. The video of the drag queen was taken down all over the mainstream, all off the mainstream video sites. But I did a lot of digging and I found it for you on this off-brand site, vidmax.vm. And we're going to now watch what takes place with the kids, all right, in Chicago, in the church, in the place of God.
So with many other exhortations, John proclaimed the good news to the people. The gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, O Christ.
You may be seated, and I'd like to invite any children or people who would like to see a picture book that I will be showing on the iPad.
He'd like to invite children. Why is that okay? It shouldn't be okay. I don't care what you do in your off time. You want to dress up however you want, but you shouldn't be around kids.
Awesome story to share with you today. I'm really excited to share it with you. I have a question first, though. Have any of you ever seen a drag queen? No? No, this is everybody's first time ever seeing a drag queen? Well, hello. I am also a boy most of the time when I'm here, but today today.
Yes.
Okay, I can't watch anymore. There's 4 minutes and 52 seconds of this, and I'm not going to put you through it. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me. You keep that away from my fucking kids. All right. You want to look at me and say that I'm a sexist, I'm a racist, I'm a not inclusive person because of that. You can say whatever you want. But the reality of it and what will hold up in court, mind you. All right. The reality of it is that is somebody that shouldn't be around children because that shouldn't be normalized to children who cannot understand adult concepts like drag queen. All right. If you want to be a drag queen, go put your heels on and be a beautiful drag queen on freaking Miami Beach or wherever the hell you want to. But you shouldn't be in grade schools. This isn't something that's normalized. Things are sexual fetishes for a reason. Things are disguised lifestyles for a reason. Listen. All right. I'll keep my bedroom business to myself. You keep your bedroom business to yourself. Let's go back to that. But this isn't going to be normalized. All right. Let's kick it back to the states and we will let your little states have this. But you know what that is? That right there to us, that's child abuse. All right. You are child abusers. All right. This is literally a man dressed as a woman. Right. Which if that's his prerogative, hey, man, you be you. But you're sitting in church, a house of God. All right. And I'm Jewish, but I respect Christians, Catholics, other religions. Listen, that's a house of God. Whoever your God is, that's a house of God. You have somebody in there going against what that book for that religion states, and then inviting children, all right, towards it and normalizing this twisted behavior to children. All right. That is the issue. Take the children out of it and go do whatever you want to do. All right. But fuck off. Fuck off away from the children. Plain and simple. Have we not had enough stories of kids getting raped by these people? Have we not had enough stories of boys in skirts raping women in freaking schoolrooms? Have we not had enough of these adults going into classes, going into bathrooms, boy bathrooms, girl bathrooms, cross-dressing in different ways, being trans sensitive in different ways, and then hurting our children? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stories, but nobody cares, right? Because we have to be accepting of the minor attracted person. Go look it up. It's called a map. All right. The Democrats, they want to sneak it into our bills and make it acceptable. All right. Make it acceptable for people to be attracted to children. No. N-O, no. You want to start a civil war? That's how you start a civil war. Why in God's green earth would you ever think that that's okay? It's not okay. But they take it a step further. They take it a step further because Illinois preparing for the upcoming decision in June 2022 is making it even easier for kids to have abortion. So these kids, they're going to leave this place. They're going to go, oh, it's okay to be a boy or girl or be whatever I want. Da, 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 da. Sure. After you turn 18 and have adult thoughts, you can make these adult decisions. All right. But you can't make these decisions under 18. All right. You shouldn't be allowed to make these decisions under 25 when your brain isn't fully developed yet. Because trust me, we change through life. But you parents that support this, you're child abusers. You're child abusers. And the parents that support what's coming next, they're child abusers too.